Hydrogen has a very special place in the universe. It's the first element on the periodic table. It is the most abundant element in the universe. And when clean energy advocates think about what can we find which would be as easy to use as fossil fuels, they think about hydrogen. The fuel that will, when burned, only produce water.
We like to imagine that if we just built enough of these and these, we could ditch fossil fuels and save the planet. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. There are some things where you just need a good old-fashioned combustible fuel. Now startups around the world are betting that hydrogen can become the fuel of the 21st century.
Just like today we use fossil fuels for different applications, like power plants, cars and trucks and trains, hydrogen will be used for all this variety of different applications.
Eventually, the world's going to have to care about CO2. As soon as you start to care about CO2, hydrogen becomes pretty interesting.
But turning the most common element in the universe into the new fuel of choice is harder than it might seem. The first thing you need to know about hydrogen is that not all hydrogen is created equal. Allow us to introduce the hydrogen rainbow.
Hydrogen is unique because you can generate it in many different ways, and the different ways in which it is created actually are defined by colors.
The rainbow scales from the most environmentally friendly to the least.
Grey hydrogen means taking natural gas and converting that into hydrogen while creating CO2 emissions in the process. Blue hydrogen is grey hydrogen but with carbon capture instead, so there are no CO2 emissions that are put into the atmosphere. Instead, they are captured and buried deep underground. There's also pink hydrogen, where you use nuclear power to create hydrogen.
One colour is prized above them all: green.
Green hydrogen is the hydrogen that everybody wants because it's the hydrogen that uses renewable electricity to split water into hydrogen and oxygen.
If we could make enough green hydrogen, we'd have a clean fuel source with incredible versatility, making electricity whenever we need it, powering heavy industry, and theoretically even replacing fossil fuels in some